Have you ever wondered how some people seem to remain calm and composed, no matter what life throws at them? In our turbulent world, this ability can seem out of reach, like an elusive secret that only a select few possess. However, it's not a secret at all. It's a philosophy, a way of life that has been practiced for centuries. This philosophy is called Stoicism. Stoicism is an ancient school of thought that originated from Greece and Rome. It's a philosophy that teaches us to maintain emotional resilience and serenity in the face of adversity. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't, fostering a sense of inner peace and strength. It's a philosophy that's as relevant today as it was over 2 millennia ago, offering practical wisdom for navigating life's challenges. Throughout history, many prominent figures have championed Stoic principles, their lives serving as testament to the power of this philosophy. Take, for instance, Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who, despite the weight of his empire on his shoulders, practiced Stoicism to maintain his composure and wisdom. His writings, now known as meditation, provide a profound insight into a mind shaped by Stoic principles. Then we have Epictetus, a former slave-turned philosopher, who taught that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of these events. His teachings continue to inspire millions around the world, reminding us of our capacity to choose how we respond to life's ups and downs. These Stoics, and many others like them, have left us a rich legacy of wisdom. They've shown us that no matter our circumstances, we have the power to maintain our tranquility and composure. And the beauty of Stoicism lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require you to retreat from the world or renounce your desires. It only asks you to shift your perspective, to see the world with a clear, unclouded vision. So how can we apply this ancient wisdom to our modern lives? How can Stoicism guide us through the hardships that life inevitably throws our way? Let's delve deeper into how Stoicism can be a guide to dealing with life's hardships. The art of Stoic indifference, or what the Stoics refer to as apatheia, is a fundamental principle of Stoicism. Now you may be wondering, what does apatheia mean? Well, it's not about being apathetic or indifferent to everything and everyone around you. Instead, it's about developing a sense of indifference towards the things we cannot control, while focusing our energy on the things we can. This concept is not about suppressing emotions, but rather about understanding and managing them. It's about acknowledging that life will invariably present us with hardships, but also recognizing that we have the ability to choose our responses to these challenges. Imagine you're stuck in a traffic jam, for instance. You could let the situation frustrate you, honking your horn and allowing stress to build. Or you could accept that traffic is beyond your control, take a deep breath and use the time to listen to an interesting podcast, or simply enjoy the moment of quiet. The Stoics believed that everything in life, from the smallest inconvenience to the most profound tragedy, falls into 2 categories: things we can control and things we can't. Our own actions, decisions and attitudes fall within our control. Everything else, the actions of others, the weather, the passage of time, falls outside of it. By focusing on what we can control, we can cultivate a sense of tranquility and resilience. We can learn to respond to life's challenges not with frustration or despair, but with calm acceptance and understanding. This is not to say that practicing Stoic indifference is easy. It requires constant mindfulness and practice, but the rewards, a sense of peace, resilience and inner strength, are well worth the effort. By practicing Stoic indifference, we can achieve a state of tranquility and peace of mind. We can learn to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and serenity, not because we are indifferent to our circumstances, but because we understand that our true power lies in our ability to control our own responses to them. Now let's look at some inspiring real-life stories of individuals who have successfully practiced Stoicism. Our first tale hails from a bustling city where a man named Thomas found himself grappling with a devastating job loss. Rather than succumbing to despair, Thomas turned to Stoicism. He embraced the philosophy's tenet of understanding what he could control, his reactions and mindset, and what he couldn't, the whims of the job market. By focusing on the former, Thomas maintained his serenity amidst turmoil, eventually bouncing back stronger than ever. Next, we journey to the serene countryside, where a woman named Emily faced a debilitating illness. When her world was turned upside down, Emily found solace in Stoic wisdom. She practiced indifference towards her physical condition, understanding it was beyond her control. Instead, she focused on nurturing her mind, which was within her control. This shift in perspective enabled Emily to endure her ailment with grace, demonstrating the power of Stoic indifference. Let's now traverse to the world of sports, where an athlete named Jake suffered a career-threatening injury. With his dreams seemingly shattered, Jake could have easily been consumed by bitterness, but he chose the path of Stoicism. Acknowledging his injury as an external event he had no control over, Jake channeled his energy into rehabilitation, focusing on his effort rather than the outcome. His stoic resolve saw him return to his sport, stronger in spirit and body. Our final story takes us to the corporate world, where a leader named Sarah faced a company-wide crisis. Amidst the chaos, Sarah leaned into Stoicism, accepting the situation as it was, not as she wished it to be. She distinguished between what was within her control, her decisions and actions, and what was not, the unfolding crisis. Sarah's Stoic leadership not only navigated the company through the crisis, but also inspired her team to adopt a resilient, calm demeanor. These stories, scattered across different walks of life, paint a vivid picture of Stoicism in action. Thomas didn't let job loss shatter him. Instead, he used it as a stepping stone. Emily found strength in serenity, turning her illness into a journey of self-discovery. Jake used his injury as a catalyst for personal growth, demonstrating the power of a Stoic mindset. Sarah's leadership during a crisis showcased the principles of Stoicism at a macro level, driving collective resilience. In each narrative, adversity was met with Stoic indifference, emphasizing the philosophy's practicality and effectiveness. These individuals didn't deny their struggles. Instead, they acknowledged them, understanding their limited control over external events. Their focus was on their internal world, their attitudes, responses, and perspectives, which they could control. Such is the power of Stoic indifference. As you can see, Stoicism can be a powerful tool in overcoming hardships and maintaining emotional resilience. So, what can we learn from Stoicism, and how can it guide us in dealing with life's hardships? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy born in the heart of Hellenistic Greece, offers us a roadmap, a compass to navigate the tumultuous seas of life. It provides us with the tools to maintain our tranquility and inner peace, despite the storms that might rage around us. One of the key principles we've discussed is the art of Stoic indifference. It is the understanding that we should remain unmoved by the fluctuations of fortune, unshaken by the tempest of external events. This is not to suggest that we should be emotionless or apathetic, but rather that we should strive to keep our inner peace intact, regardless of the circumstances. A crucial aspect of Stoic indifference is distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. This understanding is pivotal. It's about recognizing that we cannot control the external world, the actions of others, or the events that life throws at us. We can, however, control our reactions to these events, our perceptions, and our attitudes. By focusing on what we can influence and letting go of what we cannot, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and anxiety. Stoicism isn't merely a theoretical philosophy, it's a practical guide for life. It's about applying these principles in our everyday lives, in the choices we make, the attitudes we adopt, and the way we cope with adversity. Through Stoicism, we learn resilience, emotional fortitude, and the ability to maintain our serenity even in the face of hardships. We've looked at real-life stories of individuals who've successfully practiced Stoicism, demonstrating how this philosophy can be a beacon of light in times of darkness. These stories serve to inspire us, showing us that no matter the severity of our trials, we can rise above them, guided by the principles of Stoicism. By embracing Stoicism, we can navigate life's challenges with serenity and strength. Embrace the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. This is the path to true peace and the art of Stoic indifference. In conclusion, Stoicism offers us a practical philosophy for dealing with life's hardships. It presents a way to navigate the turbulent seas of life, to remain poised in the face of adversity, and to find serenity amidst chaos. It's a reminder that we hold the power to shape our perceptions, to choose our responses, and to maintain emotional resilience no matter the circumstances. The beauty of Stoicism lies in its simplicity and adaptability. It doesn't demand radical changes, rather, it encourages us to incorporate its principles subtly into our everyday lives. From the way we handle stress to our approach to relationships and personal growth, Stoicism offers wisdom for all aspects of life. I invite you to delve deeper into the profound teachings of Stoicism. Embrace it, practice it, and watch as it transforms your perspective, fortifying you with an unshakable inner strength. Remember, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This is the essence of Stoicism.